Put the camera on. Put the camera on Jeffrey. Jeffrey, my man.
My man.
You ready?
Born ready.
Today's the best episode ever.
The Born Ready, you have to retake it and recaption it and repurpose it, and Born Ready.
You've never seen, for those that have watched us more than once, this is the highest quality we've ever had. We got multiple cameras. We got 4 different angles here.
Bam.
We got the audio going perfect. Stereo, Dolby surround. I guess the sound's not working. That's why they're laughing.
I'm not sure. I understand.
Maria.
Hello. Oh, who says hello, handsome? How you doing?
Well, that's for me or for Jeff?
I don't know.
As my wife connects on the...
That's why he reacted. I'll take it.
Look, it's going to happen, love. You got to get ready. You got to get ready.
Well, I was talking to my wife and I told her, I was like, listen, it's real estate. So obviously...
I'm out there.
And I am. And look at this.
That's right.
Look at this.
That's right.
Best shape of my life.
So how do you win a house, Jeff? That's the topic today. How do you win a house?
Put everything all in.
That's right.
Simple as that.
Mike,
all in.
Tell us, brokers, the subject today is about the brokers. How do you make sure, or
by the way, Maria says, enjoy it.
That's right. Thank you, love. How do you make sure a buyer gets the property is what the topic is today? Or how can you elevate or make the odds go up in your favor?
I think the most important thing is to be honest with the buyer. Let the buyer understand what kind of market that we're in to keep him motivated. And at the same time, I mean, if he's got a budget, then you got to go a little bit below the budget in order for you to have a margin to maneuver. So I think that's the only way that you're going to get the best chances.
You got that from Jeff earlier, because Jeff was sharing an experience, and I'd love for you to share it with everybody. When you bought, because you bought at the worst time last fall.
I bought at the worst time, and guys, because I was on the market July 2021.
Had the pressure, right? You had the pressure.
Well, there was a time we had to do the move by a certain date.
That's right.
So that was the pressure, and unfortunately, you should never buy under that pressure. Now I was very fortunate. After 8 or 9 offers, we managed to find something that was appropriate and that was good enough. So instead of buying like the dream house, I decided to buy an investment. So that was my reflex.
Well,
I changed my game plan.
I
changed the game plan because I always say
that's a good idea.
That's always I always said it, and I think everybody knows is when you buy a house. Well, most of the time, unfortunately, it's emotional. It's not rational.
But you made a rational decision, which
exactly.
I don't think but that's not the norm. So to ask people out there, look, make rational decisions instead of emotional when it comes to residential real estate.
It comes back to what Mike was saying: is at one point you have to have it's reality check. So I realized that the market was crazy, and after I lived it. Someone overbid over 200. 203 or 205 over the asking price. I was fourth. Well, I was four. There was 40 something offers. They accepted 4 people to present. I was for one of those 4 people, and unfortunately, our story didn't spoke enough. Money talked, and the person that actually won overbid.
So at what price were you willing to lose this property? Did you have that conversation with yourself or with your spouse?
Yes.
Or with your broker?
Yes.
Like was like at this price, there's no way we're paying that price.
I was actually here. I was at the office. I had till 4 p.m.
On my clock, you were actually doing the planning of the purchase.
Thankfully, this is not a job.
Interesting.
Thankfully, this is not a job.
It's a lifestyle, baby.
Right? That's right.
So so I must have had an influence on you, is what you're saying. Because you were in the right environment at the time to make the right decision.
Well, I didn't buy the house that I wanted, but I bought the plan B.
So how do we make it so that we increase the chances, Mike? Do you have any ideas? You're out there?
Yeah, exactly like what I stipulated before. I've been through this situation time and time again, and I think that they're going to say the customer is always right at the end of the day, meaning that you still have to follow what your client wants. But I think that honesty is always best in order for you to stay in your client's interest and to make sure that you put all the chances on their end.
All right. So if we have any brokers watching, they want to share, well, if you guys want to share your situation, how do you handle the buyers right now? How do you keep them motivated in this market? Because you make, like you said, Jeff, you make an offer, you make 2 offers, they get refused, you get outbidded. Bidded, is that a word? Outbidded?
Yeah.
Outbidded.
Yes.
And then you how do you keep your client if you're the broker working with in this market? How do we do that? If there's anybody watching who wants to share, please feel free. That's the whole point of this show, by the way.
Absolutely.
It's to give you tricks and tips, but also to exchange with fellows in the industry.
Because this is what's happening every day.
And it ain't going anywhere anytime soon
It's not
either.
gonna change.
So we talked about that too a bit earlier, and said that we were saying the market, there's just not enough properties for the number of people that want to buy. It's not a
Right.
thing that you can solve instantaneously. Even if you wanted to start building homes, you got to build them, and it takes time. And there's the construction material, the resources that are not. A lot of the different materials are not available. The prices are up. Mike.
Yeah, Nancy from Kirkland is saying, how do you prevent yourself from being discouraged when you have customers over and over again losing bids and losing faith in wanting to purchase a home in this market?
So that's a good question, Nancy, as a broker, right? Well, one of the things that I've been saying to my team is what, Jeff? What have I been saying?
You say so many
things. Yeah, but I've been
things.
repeating this thing about
You say so many things.
to not get discouraged, you need more opportunities. To have
That's
more
right.
opportunities, you have to focus on what? You got to focus on the visibility. You got to focus on certain things in your business to put you in a position where when this happens, you're not pulling your like I did
What
when I was
hair?
younger, and Jeff did, and Mike did, and that's why we're balding right now, because we had to go through all
No,
this.
this is you.
No, there you go. So you have to prioritize building your inventory, being on the other end. Because if you're the selling broker, if you're the listing broker, life's great right now.
Absolutely. Because right now the reflex, unfortunately, is that we have those 1-2 deals that are happening, or at least we have those 1 or 2 clients, and they are
Buyers.
hot, but buyers,
Mainly,
yes, mainly, and we do go upon 6, 7, 8 offers, but we concentrate all our energy into them, so
Yeah.
it can be discouraging for you as a broker, but also for your client, obviously for your client.
Yeah.
So
To keep the motivation, just focus on something else. Focus on building the inventory. If you had done that, and this is what I'm all about, this is what we do, this is what I do with the brokers, is build the inventory. Stop focusing on the buyers. Once you have a steady flow of inventory, then you can, if you like the part of the buyer part, then go crazy with it. But you have to have that foundation so that you're doing it with fun and without the pressure and the financial pressure of, I got to convert this or else I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage or eat a nice
LinkedIn. I can't see the name. Go ahead, Mike.
Trying to see. Okay, it says right here, tell my buyers to make the best offer that they can, so if we lose, there's no regret.
There you go.
That's what we were saying.
That's
Thank
exactly
you.
what we were saying,
Thank you,
Kevin.
Thomas. I think
Kevin.
Thomas.
That's
My eyes
exactly
are
it, Thomas.
amazing.
You got it right on the nail. If you prepare, it's all in the prep, the preparing the buyer for the situation, so that it's not done once you've seen the house and they're all excited, they're emotional
Right.
about it. Then they find out, we're not going to get it. That's not a good experience. So we want to do that all way ahead of making or even seeing the properties, so that we're prepared. We also said to be ready. You said, Jeff.
Well, I had a conversation with my banker.
Yeah.
Actually, it was my banker that brought it to because I was saying, yes, we were at that X.
Well, wait,
price.
let me stop you right
Yes,
there,
go ahead.
because the bank, the mortgage rep that told you this, or your banker, sorry, that should have taken place with the real estate broker, because you met with the broker before your banker, or no?
No, well, no, maybe.
See,
I can't remember.
I would have, as your broker, would have told you this before you even go see your banker, unless you had seen the banker before.
I think
but
we saw the banker before. That's
okay.
probably why.
So I'll shut up.
No, because I was trying to see at one point, because we were buying in certain amounts, and I wanted to see, well, to what extent can I even
Yeah.
push?
Knowing that the market was
Exactly.
crazy, knowing
So-
that you're going to have to bid against other
Exactly.
people.
So I was ready to say, well, you know what does that represent? And that's
Yeah.
that's when he went with that approach of, putting 150, 200 at that amount, at that budget,
So you
it doesn't
went
make
in
that,
with the thought of, okay, my budget's, I'm just gonna throw a number just for easy math. I'll get to you in a second, Stephen. $1 million was your budget. Let's say I'm
Let's
just
say.
throwing numbers.
yes,
Then you said, okay, wait, we're going to look at properties in the 850s ish, so that if we get into a bidding war, we can go up to $1 million. No.
So I had let's say it was $1 million. The strategy was say, okay, well, I can go to 1.1. That was the intent. Now I realized at 1.1 I wasn't competitive at all.
Because you were maxed out.
Because, well, I thought I was maxed. So I went back to my maker. I said, listen, what can I do? 1.2? Can I do 1.3?
Okay, so you went and stretched yourself thin there.
Not thin, not thin. No. Can I do 1.2, 1.3?
Right.
And that's when he said, no, you're good at 1.4. So
And now
go
you're
for it.
paying the price.
Go
You're
for it.
stuck in that wheel,
So
just making the payments.
but we didn't find. So I put down my budget and I said, instead of buying that dream house, I'm just gonna buy an investment property.
Yeah.
And
That's smart.
that
like that.
could fit the need for X amount of years, and
Way to go.
that's what we did.
And now you're looking to buy something else. Okay, Mike or Steven, we have
6 months
comments.
We
Take
have
your
another
time.
question from another user here that says, what would you say is a safer offer for a house in the Montreal area at this time?
Okay, I gotta be honest here. I was reading at someone else's comment as you were reading the question. I gotta ask you to repeat it. I'm sorry.
Okay, it says, what would you say is a safe offer for a first house in the greater Montreal area?
I can't answer that question. I'm sorry. I unfortunately don't know who's asking, but there's no safe offer or safe price or safe. I don't know. It really depends on what you're willing to pay. There's no safe nothing in life.
Well, it's really offer and demand. So some people will overpay for a property depending how bad they want it. So you can't really predict, where it's going to go.
Exactly.
So we had another question or comment. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, these days buyers have to be pre-approved.
100,000%.
Well, always. I mean, why would you go running around with someone? It's not even about. No, I'm sorry. I'm quite
What are you
blunt
doing?
and
What are you
direct.
doing?
No,
Stop
but why
wasting
would
your
you?
time.
It's like you're not doing your job if you don't know all the numbers and if you don't know what's going on with who you're working with. It's your duty and obligation to find that out before you even go out and start.
No, but
showing
obviously you haven't been. You've been in the market for thousands of years. But
I'm on the market.
Well,
All right.
I know, you know what I mean. But Mike, who is in or his was, do people still go into a buying mode without being pre-approved?
Well, the thing is that even if they wanted to, most listing brokers will require for you to have a pre-approval in this kind of market, and it's simple.
Oh, wait a second. I gotta interrupt you
Oh.
here. It's what happens. What I've seen happening. I'm gonna say it in another way. You're right, and I should have not cut you off, but it's what I do.
Etienne Mallard.
Brokers get so excited that they have an opportunity to work with a buyer that they jump the gun. Like the buyer says, "Hey, I want to go see XYZ property on Green Avenue." Oh, okay, and then they forget to go in and slow it down. Have that conversation as to what are we looking for and X other and finding more.
The market is fast paced.
Yeah, I know, but you end up spending time with buyers, making multiple offers on multiple properties over multiple months to realize, oh my God, they can't even afford or they can't qualify. Not that they can't afford, they might not be qualified because they forgot about this loan or that thing or their credit not being so great because they started a business and it didn't go so well and because they didn't take my advice and then didn't watch the show. And you see how it's all intertwined. So what were you going to say?
But I'd like to second that at the same time, because as a listing broker, you want to make sure that the people that are presenting offers, you don't want them to accept an offer on somebody that's not pre-qualified. And then at that point, you're losing your chances of selling the property to someone that is qualified just because they came in with a higher bid.
Yeah. Sure. I want to take a second to say thank you for our viewers. Michel Genot, thank you for joining. Feel free to comment and post your questions, anything. It doesn't have to be about the subject. You could say that you don't agree with something that we're talking about. I'd love for someone to disagree with me. Papa's Mortgages, thank you for joining. Who am I missing? Ariane Saint Louis.
We have
Ben from Ben underscore Remax just joined.
Asia, Amirouche, one of our brokers.
So comment, guys. Ask away. This is a good time because it's also for everybody watching. And then we repost these videos, and it can help brokers out there better understand maybe how to handle the situation.
Absolutely.
This is not for us. It's for you. It's to give back. It's to actually do something in this industry to help it become better. So if we have any questions, comment, go ahead and write it. Mike's going to catch it. Tina and Steven from the team. Anybody?
Maybe
Mike?
we could talk about the contest.
Yes, we have a great contest. We bought $10,000 worth of Apple equipment, a laptop, an iPad, an iPhone, AirPods. What am I missing? Is that it? That's it. You get a chance to win every time you tag us. Every time, so you can go back to the other episodes and like and comment as many as much as you want. You get an extra chance. So on the 100th episode, we're going to be doing the draw. We can also give us a review on Google, and you get 2 chances. I think I'm going to tweak it. I'm tweaking it right now live. You get 2. No, you get 5 extra chances in the draw
If you
per Google review. Or remember this because I'm going to forget. Remember this: 5 for Google reviews and 5 for subscribing to one of our channels.
Okay.
If you're not already subscribed.
Done.
Mike?
Kenny from St. Leonard is asking, are you planning to do something special for your 100th episode?
Oh, baby.
It's going to be big.
We should do something.
It's going to be big.
Yeah. Let's do a live.
I know what we're going to do.
We invite everybody that's actually... Is that what you're going to say? Okay, maybe your idea is better than mine.
I know what we're going to do. No, I can't say it yet.
Why?
Because I don't want to commit to that one yet.
Okay. No, but what if we... No, but let's do something with the people that are commenting or are in the... No?
Because we were talking... 100th episode is going to be when? Approximately when?
Well, we're at 60-something, so another 2 months. Smack in the middle of summer. It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing.
I'll have a nice tan.
Burn.
Okay, so any questions, comments? What do you want to talk about? It's 5:05.
We're getting this question over and over again. Comments from a lot of people asking if you offer any kind of mentorship programs or anything like that you can help in order for them to grow their business.
Yeah, absolutely. One-on-one. Reach out, DM, text, email us. We'll talk. If you're in real estate or if you're a mortgage broker. We also have a mortgage cabinet, so that should be in any business for that matter. The principles apply to all different types of businesses. So yes, absolutely. Who's that, Mike?
That was Ariane from Saint-Hubert.
There you go. So Ariane, if you want to reach out, Mike, maybe take her contact info and we'll connect. If you're in the greater Montreal, we could meet face to face at one of our 4 locations. We're in the east, we're downtown Westmount, and we're in the West Island. If you're too far and you can't make it face to face, we can do a Zoom. It'll be my pleasure.
Amazing. So I think we're good for today. So we'll see you tomorrow for another great episode.